Oh, you gotta close the map.
It looks like we're on a map.
Oh, did we go?
Yeah,
We're live?
going.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
everybody.
How do I...
Shift middle mouse?
Wait.
What?
Not that one.
There we
Yeah, we
are.
go. We're good.
Hey.
Spoiler alert. That's the plans for the city. Wow, out of all of them, I think this is the only one that the opening was fudged majorly. 30 minutes. You know what? I'm not even going to do the intro anymore. I'm just going to apologize for our tardiness. As I said, the machine attacked us with the cyber attack earlier today on our recording equipment. And our netrunners just successfully thwarted the virus. So, apologies for our 30-minute tardiness. And I also swallowed a bunch of liquid via my lungs. I tried to evolve immediately in front of the eyes of the mortal code here, and it didn't really work out. So,
Had a 5-minute long coughing fit.
without further ado, let's hold on.
Choking fit. More
Looks
like.
like the Godzilla from Shin Godzilla.
Style
Ugh.
over substance. Attitude is everything. Live on the edge. Act in accordance with your code.
Baby.
These are the only rules that guide our future. A future inspired by the work of Josan Gonzalez. Bound by Mike Palmsmith's cyberpunk law. And defined by those willing to take a stand. To fight. Now let's meet those willing few. The revolutionaries of the mortal code.
Tink's profile was just up, so now it's too late. But anyway, I'm Enzer, and I play Tink, formerly known as Tink, actually. Now I go as Battle Tink. I'm a crazy old guy. I replaced one of the Mortal Code's other characters, my previous character that died. I'm rambling. I am a techie, and I fix meat and metal. I like to blow shit up. And shoot guns and stuff. Right now I'm currently powering a high-powered laser.
Whoa.
No.
What's happening? Oh,
He's huge.
They're hacking us again!
He's huge.
what is happening?
It wasn't the right.
The machine is
size.
back!
Oh,
He's
no,
taking
you won't.
over.
oh god.
Succeed this time,
No.
machine! I will
Hold on a second.
navigate my way back to my rightful place on screen.
Come on, you guys, make the sound effects.
Come on, lower, lower.
The machine may need to win.
I'm crazy, but I'm not that
Bing,
crazy.
bing.
And
There we go.
welcome to the most memorable episode of Sasapunk.
What the fuck just happened?
It wasn't
That's-
the right size. For some reason, it was cropped to like only his shoulders, so you couldn't get any of his hand movements. You know, when he makes all these. Ours is a little messed up too, but these big.
Anyway, okay. So, introducing the revolutionaries of the mortal code.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm Luna, and I play Netra, a netrunner. And I'm a member of the Mortal Code. And I wear a headset that's outfitted with cameras that allows me to hack into tech, stream an encrypted POV video to the deep stream, which in reality is the stream that you are watching right now. And you, as a viewer, can interact with the internet by typing your ideas in the chat. Type away!
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Didn't see you there.
What he said, I didn't see you there. Welcome tonight, folks. My name is Rummy the Ever-Living. I play Astraea, Magnetar, Nomad extraordinaire. I can drive anything, really. I wear some pretty cool outfits, I guess. Luma threads, have some beads, some shotguns, some swords.
Did you say some beads? You have some beads?
Some beads.
Yes, some communication beads. We all have one in our ears. I think you have one as
Oh.
well.
And you are a lady.
Yes, my character is a lady. A very hot lady, but don't take that,
A very hot lady.
Don't take that personally.
Hot lady.
It's not my fault. I'm really hot.
I just made her that myself.
No offense.
All right. Now, with that, I think actually we might be done with it now. Ooh, no, best practices. Headset. The reason if you managed to be joining us in these very last few episodes of Sasapunks, I'm wearing this headset to not only want to immerse you in the world of Sasapunk, of Cyberpunk, of Josan Gonzalez's depiction of the cruel cyberpunk world, where everybody is wearing a headset in some way, shape, or form. It is common technology in the world and used to distract yourself from the oppression of the machine. Secondarily, it is to help accentuate my DMing abilities. I can read a script, and it can feel like I'm just talking casually. That's not true. It's definitely like I'm reading something. But hey, I have the ability. Lots of panels, different controls, notes, and everything. And yeah, what say we get into it? Are there any other announcements?
Lost my trust with that lie.
Which lie?
Not reading a script?
I'm reading a script right now. All of the flubs, even our tardiness, is part of the script. Anything?
No.
All right then, let's get into tonight's episode of Sasapunks. When last we left the punks of the Mortal Code, they were rushing to make it back to Robo City 16 to finish the fight. But first, revenge. They're making one stop on the way, the techno city in the center of the supermassive radstorm, home to 100 giant mech gorillas and base to Vaingalor Vivid, the one who sold his soul to work for Robo President Kennedy and sold out the Quasars, leading to their demise. We pick up now as the Code, being carried by their own massive robo-goddess, a 12-story tall mecha statue, rushes to the spire upon which Vaingalor stands in his own vividly shining gorilla mech in the center of the city through hordes of mega-mecha-apes. So, as we pick up, just to sort of describe the scene that you guys are all in, the bastion is being held aloft in the left hand of the Wings of Liberty. The giant sort of golden statue from Robo City 16, housing not only the proxy for the machine himself, but the code for Adina's mother. On the right hand is Howland and his grappling hook tow truck, affixed to the right arm, and on the top, sporting a semi-truck mohawk with a satellite level laser beam at the top, is the rest of the is Infinity and Battle Tank. Whereas Adina, Astraea, and Netra and Adelon are inside of Bastion in the left hand. You guys have pretty much made it to the barrier, the outskirts, the very pretty much entry into the city. That is, you see on top of many of the buildings and spires, these gorillas pounding their chests. You see a barrier of giant mecha-apes forming in front of the city. I really hope this isn't going to be an all-night sort of cough, because karma definitely is a biatch. And on the left side, you see Winslor in his large flying white adorned mech with a massive cannon on the right side, also sporting a red mohawk, as well as with the remnants of the Quasars that left with him to distract the enemy or defeat the enemy. Vaingalor stands on the top of the spire, sort of sending hails of holographic destruction your way in the form of bananas, in the form of large fireballs, and he's also he's using the energy of the spire to infuse the storm, change the radstorm around you into images, depictions, shapes. It's almost like if you were at the stage of a concert or a rave or something like that, the entire surrounding of the eye of the storm would be the backdrop, would be the lights, would be the the stream of flickering images and lights that provide the visual for the event. We did have a bit of a complicated turn order last time, so what I will say is that at the sort of top of the round here, Vaingalor says, echoes out through every channel and every speaker in the city. You think my betrayal was about money? You were getting dull, nomads. You lost your luster. Always running, scavenging. Where's the brilliant pride for the rush you only get with that flirtatious dance with death? Makes you feel the fluorescence of life thereafter. But it looks like we all just took another hit. So let's get this party started. And similarly to when you met Vaingalor, the orb that rotated into the center of the camp of the nomads, a larger orb sort of stream, the comet from the top, the image of the kamikazes, the icon, the logo, does the exact same thing, and the flare from the comet strips from it as the orb descends into the center of the city, spilling out like disco lights and different holograms. You see particularly two like figure skaters start to appear in the air and skate in between the stream of lights and pretty much do this very acrobatic dance in the air. You're not sure if they're real or not. His holograms have been dangerous before, and right now you actually see, as the lights are streaming out from the center of this orb, many pieces of the city are almost like reacting, like lights on the side of the buildings are flaring up and lighting, as though the beams are connecting to different processes of the city. The ice skaters, again, just still weaving in and out, doing this almost like dancers in a club that are hanging from the ceiling. That's almost their effect here. Winslor, I'm almost done with all of this. As you guys are all about to breach the barrier of the city, he goes, I've got some crazy shit, or I've been through some crazy shit, let me tell you. But you're in the Wings of Liberty, so why don't you take the lead for a change? I'll follow.
You've been following the whole time, Windsor. Camera comes off.
Dang.
You just see the cannon slowly rotate towards your position.
I see that.
Low.
So, what this is going to look like is based off of the speed of the Wings of Liberty. It will be 3 rounds until you make it to the spire. In these 3 rounds, all of you will go at the same time, and you will be against similar dangers every round. You will all make rolls in how you want to help or how you want to affect. Astraea, one of your rolls is always... Oh, it's not going to be a driving roll. Now that I think about it. But you can use any of the systems of Bastion to your use. As you see Vaingalor lift up a large barrel, just like Donkey Kong, and throw it at you as he lifts up another barrel. As the apes are rushing your position, I want, as these streams of light you see, as one of them just naturally crosses near your position, you can see that as it hits the base of one of the buildings, just arcing across naturally, as the light streams across the base of one of the buildings, you see lights flare up at the base of the building, and it just detonates in an explosion. Not close enough to hit you, but you can see that these are connected to different, again, functions or processes of the city, and as you look, there are many different explosives set up throughout. So, as you all are rushing forward, remember on each of your turns, on your turns, you can also reach out to Howland, you can reach out to Winslor, you can reach out to the Wings of Liberty, you have these different effects to your advantage, but I'm going to roll for the damage total for everything coming at you. Whatever you guys roll is going to be the mitigating aspect of that damage. It's going to be the threshold. So let's say that they roll 100 and you guys roll 86. You will take 14 total points of damage across each segment. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Sure, why not? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do it, as you are now rushing into a raving city with apes bashing their fists against their chests, howling into the air, lights streaming across the entire periphery of you. As you now see the face of the alabastard in his alabaster mask, just like laughing as they're like pulsing in and out of the sides of the Radstorm.
I surpassed my limits.
I surpassed my limits. Okay, so what you see barrels flying at you, large. You would imagine these could be the largest threat. You see, again, the streams of lights shifting in every direction that you're going to have to dodge. And you also see apes weaving in and out of the city, climbing on top of buildings, just waiting for you, on top of the barrier of apes that's already in front of you. So what would each of you like to do?
I'd like to shoot a barrel with an EMP round.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and roll to attack. Astraea?
So right now we have the barrier up over. Is it still the extended barrier over
Yes,
everybody?
the barrier's still extended, yeah. And Tink, you still have access to this pretty much satellite laser, and Netra, you still have access to the field of hacking that the Wings of Liberty is providing, like the radius of hacking that is about a half a mile.
I got a natural one, but it's 16 total.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
It's just still like 45 minutes orbital laser, I guess, but that the AIs have.
Okay. Yeah, there's still some time before that is available, but pretty much you have an equivalent on the top mohawk of the Wings of Liberty.
boom.
So you got a 14?
16.
Oh, 16. Okay. After the... Astray?
I guess. So right now I just have the barrier extended over. Is there any way to like power that up a little bit, or is it?
You'd have to sacrifice every other function in power. So you literally, it would be emanating this field, but literally just sitting there unable to do anything else. The gun wouldn't work, but you would get ×3, so it'd take 30 points of damage buffer.
I'll do that as we're running closer to it. Yeah, since I just want to buff it up by tuning down other systems and I'm like, oh, sorry, Adelon, you're gonna have to use a sniper rifle like I said to use, but you're still on the gun.
Okay, Tink.
I would like to go straight for Vaingalor with the laser.
Okay, so you will take full damage then. I told you, you guys are a lot of danger is coming at you in the form of barrels, lasers that activate explosions, and physical gorillas coming into your vicinity. The physical robo-gorillas, again, are about 3/4 the size of the Wings of Liberty. So, as all of these things are encroaching on you, you can decide to focus on Vaingalor, but all of the damage, as I said, I'm rolling a total across everything. Your rolls mitigate that damage.
See, okay, my justification was that I thought that it would go against Vaingalor's rolls. Since he's the one throwing barrels and shit at us. But yeah, okay. Then I'll shoot the monkeys, the closest one.
Okay. You do hear from Infinity, like, well, you better shoot everything you got at Vaingalor. I don't give a fuck what happens in between here and there. If we can take him out, that's all I care about.
I'm getting mixed messages here.
We can.
Like, quiet
what
down.
I'm saying is, you can focus on Vaingalor. You will just take damage. You are choosing one thing over the other.
Don't listen to him, Tank. Dad's just a little crazy.
You do, yeah.
Stop that.
The
Okay.
laser starts raising
All right.
up towards
No.
Vaingalor.
In this slow motion interaction, the laser is heating up, and Battle Tank will maintain focus on Vaingalor. You tricked me! From
Vaingalor
way
tricked
back
you?
when I was like, hey, yeah, Vaingalor, you should help us put up a piece of artwork because you're cool. Psych.
He
The
made your
billboard?
artwork cooler. But
Well,
then
yeah,
betrayed you.
but you know,
Was not as cool
we're
as what
digressing.
I
Okay, so
did.
go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll to attack. Go ahead and roll reflex plus marksman plus 1d10.
Moiter his ass.
you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pop a reflex.
You already have reflex. Actually.
Do I?
Yeah.
How like me?
Also very much like you.
A natural one.
Yeah.
Get it out of here.
See, I don't like
It's
that
given
dice.
us both ones tonight. You can go and
You
time
just
out.
hear, Sparky, I need you! And one of the, he just sort of like reaches his arm in the ether and pulls, like, just lifts it up into the air, and you see a monkey in return, an ape, just like throw their body and get obliterated by your laser. By
Sparky. Got one.
as
See
it
that?
starts to-
Look at that.
Yeah, heat
Best
up,
one I
become
ever did.
bulbous, and just explode. Vaingalor looking at you vividly through the explosive smoke around.
As
the
it
wreckage.
clears, his focus will be on me, and if he's reading my lips, I'm saying, "You're next." Yep. Happens.
Okay, so
If we don't die first. Really disturbing.
the barrier
It's
breaks.
A little weird.
Ah, barrier break.
The barrier
We're
breaks.
doomed.
So that's
2 months.
2 months.
I said 2 ones.
Yeah, the barrier breaks as explosions are going off all around the Wings of Liberty. As the Wings of Liberty just like, hold on, pushes their wings, presses their wings into the air as they jump over the first barrier of apes. They immediately turn around and start rushing as apes come out through the
Jump.
alleys of the
Oh.
of the buildings, and they also just reach through the barrier and start like hammering away on the Wings of Liberty as the Wings of Liberty is just continuing to go forward and forward and forward.
Your sword wings.
One of the they're like the Bastion, they're focusing on speed right now, and you can also tell them to focus on speed, or you can tell them to focus on attacking. But right now they're going pretty much as fast as they can. They're just like leaped up in the air, pressed their wings down as they shot straight towards the ground again into a sprint. But explosions are detonating on the sides of the Wings of Liberty, and you see sheets, thick walls slam together in front of you guys. As the barrier broke, Bastion takes 46 points of damage.
Health damage?
full damage. So take away 1 point of armor and minus that amount of armor from the full amount of damage. Dyson takes 46 points of damage. I will calculate that myself.
That's the vehicle I'm on.
Yeah.
48 points of damage.
46 points of damage. Oh, nice.
Wow. The car is sparking. Doors are falling off. It's like it's like turning on and off right now. Losing its yeah.
So
Not-
that's
not very good
you
at
got yeah, they did a total of 74. You guys only took out 76. You guys only took out 30 of that.
Just
Or not 30. 40. Oh, I'm sorry, 46. I did my math wrong. My apologies.
That's 2 points less than what I had now. It
Um,
gives me more.
28 points of damage
Oh.
total.
remember, there's Vitalith who can.
Repair the armor.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine the health of Bastion is functionality and circuits inside. Vitalith is only good for like surface level shit.
Still, okay, so it's not as bad. It's just lights are flashing, saying like, "Hey, fix this."
A
Fix
check
me.
engine light came
Fix
on.
me.
Check.
The check engine light came on. The traction control light came on. The oil pan light came on. The
What
water
do
light
these
came on.
mean?
The refill everything light came on.
Everything.
Everything.
Okay, so top of the round is you guys are 1/3 of the way into the city, and you hear the from Long Swallow, the giant mech that. Shut up. That Vaingalor is. I just realized that when literally yesterday when I was writing some more of this,
How
I was
do you
like,
know it?
I was literally like Long Swallow.
You're like Tobias.
Yeah.
Long swallow.
Funke.
I was like, interesting. Long Swallow. How the fuck did I ever come up with that and not think of anyway? It is a
Or
long
Disney.
Sexual.
bird. Okay,
Long
it is a
goose.
long
Long
bird.
goose.
Its wings are longer than the normal swallow.
Oh.
Except it looks like a man. This mech.
What?
Anyway, the mech does. Imagine Gundam. It looks like a man, but it's called Long Swallow. So
It's
get
a
over it.
man whose name is Long Swallow.
It's a humanoid Gundam. It's humanoid mech.
Must have got
Okay.
made fun of a lot in high school.
Long
maybe he
Swallow?
was really
no, that's
popular.
a title of pride. Yeah, exactly.
He was
Wow, I don't know
real
what high school you
popular.
went to, but dang, okay, long swallow. That's
All
a
right.
pride.
All right.
Anyway,
We see him.
now we know where that mech went to school, and it was very popular. Anyway, okay, so round 2. Again, you guys can command either Winslow or the Wings of Liberty on your turn as well. But
Like green light.
you guys are up as you've passed the first sort of barrier. Music is blaring. The ice skaters are still weaving in and out, doing a show, almost like spinning together, looking at you, pointing their fingers out, bring them in, and then pirouetting away.
That's nice.
Is there any way to have Adina like link up with the Wings of Liberty to get her range?
For effect.
Yeah. Since she has that like sense field, I guess. I think we can hack through it. They are family, so they should be closely related.
What do you think, Mom?
Could you try?
Netra, your link immediately fades as you start to see Adina's eyes start to flicker, and like they don't roll up, but it seems as though they just start to like zone out into the distance as she's smiling, as you can pretty much tell that the connection has been made to her mother. And Adina says, "What game should we play?"
I look in the car like, what do you think? I don't know.
You said red light, green light. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, let's try red light, green light then, or red light, green light, or red rover. I don't know which one.
What about Simon Says?
Okay, yeah. Say it.
What was that, Tink? What would you say? What'd you say over there?
He said Simon Says.
Adina, Simon Says.
Okay, to who? To what?
To Vaingalor.
the range isn't quite there yet. So it's a half a mile. It's a mile to Vaingalor. You guys are pretty much 3/4 of the way to Vaingalor. One more turn in the radius of the Wings of Liberty will be within Vaingalor's distance.
Okay.
Monkeys on me, or... Main range of the monkeys, at least? Or...
Yes, you are.
Run away.
Simon says run away.
I don't think that's a game.
Simon says run
What
away.
game are we playing? Run away.
Simon says stop.
Oh, okay. Simon Says run away. Okay, I'm sorry. To be honest, it's been a long time since I played Simon Says. I need to scroll up to her.
Simon says if you don't have a sword, rip your head
I mean,
off.
it's essentially red light, green light. It would
Except
just be
in the
red light.
opposite direction.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't have humans piloting you, rip your head off. Yep,
If you
yep.
don't have Simon says if you don't have humans piloting you, rip your head off.
Wow,
Okay,
she
simple.
just got very
Simon
brutal.
says kill your neighbor. There you go.
Yeah, remember she.
Yeah. Whatever ape is next to them, then they'll kill the ape.
What about us
And
in
then
the car?
the figures get. Oh. No, it doesn't affect us.
It's like, oh, sorry.
It only works on
Kill your neighbor.
enemies.
Yeah, Astraea turns around.
And stabs me in the neck.
Why'd you do that? Simon said I... Damn you, Simon!
Okay, so she will completely get rid of the.
Can we play Cyborg Says? Make it
Cyborg.
more, on theme.
You know,
Terminator
Syac, I shouldn't apologize, but I know that I'm
Ooh,
a fool at heart.
Psyoc
so.
Says.
Psyoc
That does sound really cyberpunk.
Boom.
Okay, so you pretty much the apes, as she says this, it's almost like she starts laughing like, and then she just says like Simon Says, run away,
Oh my
and
God.
they as the apes are lurching at the Wings of Liberty, grabbing on to the Wings of Liberty's like arms, legs, reaching up for a punch. You even see one just like dragging on the bottom, like from grabbing the Wings of Liberty's legs. As the Wings of Liberty rushed past the barrier of apes, they just, the grip lets go. All of them start to turn around immediately and just like climb up onto the buildings, rush in between the buildings, and just run away. It's like, but you've also shoved more of them into the city to compact, to become more dense of a barrier later on for the second round, or for the third round.
Stuck in your mind.
Great.
Great. Okay, so that was just guidance to Adina. That was her free round. Now, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try to redeem that one and shoot another laser off at Vaingalor.
I'm gonna try and snipe one of those figure skaters.
You're way too happy.
Like if they have a pattern that they're going in, I'm gonna like line it up.
With just the bolt gun?
The sniper rifle. I'm gonna take it back from Adeline.
Oh, okay.
I'll give him the caster.
I can't tell if I'm doing any damage to these big guys anyway. Okay, so go ahead and make your rolls to attack. Reflex plus marksmanship plus 1d10.
Ladies first.
Astraea?
So we're still on the Wings of Liberty's arm, aren't we?
Hey, double.
Yes, and your shield will not come back until the following round.
I want to somehow like
Triple.
just like jam the what do you call it? The Goku blade to like where it's almost like a Baraka blade coming out of the Wings of Liberty's like arm. It's just coming out.
Oh, okay.
Like
Sure.
that, yeah.
Okay, and then the Wings of Liberty will look down at both hands, one with a massive golden blade, the other with a long, thin, like
Super quick
super long, but like almost hard to even see, as she just pulls both of her arms down and starts sort of putting her chest into a run as she's torso forward, sprinting down this main thoroughfare into the city. And then I guess I'll roll for her.
montage right now? Everybody
head.
needs a montage. Even Sasa has a montage.
Okay. What'd you guys get?
A 20.
24.
Dang. We did damage.
No, they
No.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
So you managed to get a laser out and recharging it, and you even hear Infinity like, "Yeah,
Laser.
stay on target, kill that motherfucker." And as you start charging up the beam, as it's getting ready to fire one more time, Vaingalor's like, "Oh, come through for me, Winston!" And he pulls up another ape from the air, but you blast its shoulder out as it hasn't made itself in between the laser and Vaingalor fully yet, and it just spirals out of the way as the laser then just like starts to impact into Vaingalor's body, and you just see him put both hands into the impact as all of his colorful armor plating sort of starts to close in on each other, and the light begins to disappear as it's like these thick, heavy, uncolored pieces of armor just like shifting in around him to provide more protection. But he's like, you see him get pushed back as like sparks are flying past. One entire hand melts from the impact. Go ahead and roll damage.
I apologize. What was the actual damage?
It would be 10d6.
Dang.
Ooh wee.
Doesn't even go up to 10.
Doesn't even go up to 10.
All right, sorry. What do we got?
It's D6, not D10. Right? 10d6?
Yeah.
You just rolled 10d10. I mean, you could win.
Shh.
You just did 10d6 plus 10d10. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Somebody's getting ambitious. I know it's a laser from a
I'm just trying to
satellite and
match his
everything, but-
description, you know?
There we go.
Oh, it's a lot of ones. 28.
I should have let you just roll the 10d10.
So many ones. You know what? You're not helping.
I'm disappointed in
You're not
myself
helping.
for being a good person.
Okay, and as the shot fires out from your rifle, Netra, almost, first person, you use your hacking ability to just like hack into the bullet and see it stream past Ape underneath sort of outstretched arms through biting teeth of these ape creatures, and you see it aim straight for the chest of one of these holographic ice skaters, and you see in slow motion as they bend backwards and the bullet goes through their boobies that are like that, their holographic boobies. I'm describing a scene from what, High School of the Dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was a good scene.
In that they just sort of like, a 20 wasn't high enough. That just goes right past them.
What?
I used luck on that too. I shouldn't have wasted it.
You use luck assuming that a 20 was super
Yeah.
high for a hologram, that is
hologram?
like meant to be dodging things.
Their boobs know kung fu.
Their boobs, no.
It's hard to expect that.
Fan service cannot be beat. It wins every time, no matter what you do.
Boob fu.
It's realistic.
Okay, 42 points of damage this time.
Straight to everything.
As
Could've been-
remember, you can.
Did you apply
dash
the
vital-
I only had 33 points of health.
Did you apply Vitalist?
Yeah, but you have armor.
And
Remember,
on the car,
Bastion
right?
has armor.
Are you
Oh, yes,
applying?
yes.
Bastion
Are you
has-
reducing the armor from?
Yeah, we're using it one every time. But it's like
No, not one. It's all of the armor,
No,
and
no,
then
it's
it
one
dips
every-
into.
Oh yeah. So if you take 42 points of damage, you don't take 17 of that 42 points of damage. So you only take 25 points of damage total.
Yeah, but my armor goes down by 1. So the next time it hits me, it's
Yeah, so I'm just saying the Bastion is still sparking and about to be destroyed, but it's not fully destroyed.
Did you?
So take off 25. So you have eight points.
Yeah, 8 points of health left.
With the armor fully off now, and just as you get done taking a barrel, one of these holographic barrels just slams down directly onto you. One of the buildings right next to you, you see lights flare up as it just detonates. I wrote this before we watched Shin Godzilla, by the way, so go F yourselves. That movie was dope.
Godzilla's terrifying.
God, yeah, it is.
Wait,
And-
sorry. As I see all this explosion, or sorry, the damage being done to our vehicle, I would yell out, "Get Vitalith to fix that vehicle up!"
What can I do?
2 armor things.
We only have 3 left, I thought.
Shouldn't we keep those for ourselves?
No, we have 5. We have all 5 available.
No, because you used one.
No, I didn't, because I remember. Wait, did it? I remember wanting to use one, but I didn't.
I have all 5 listed out here.
Oh, 5? Probably had 6 though.
No, 5 was the upgrade. Trust
I
me.
have 6 since you actually. We had 5 previously.
No, it was 6 was the
Oh.
upgrade because
Then,
now we're
then
like.
yes, 1 was used somewhere. I don't know where, but it was used because I put down 5 last time in my notes as available. I literally have like circles to slash off every time you use one. And
Oh.
none of the 5 that I put down have been slashed off.
Well, then just 1.
Wow.
Is it your baby or not?
It is, but do you guys want to? I guess, sure, Vitalith, you want to fix the car? I mean, take it out of tank supply.
Depends on if the car can moan.
I hit the horn.
You just see Vitalith get to work.
I just keep honking the horn.
All of the armor just starts
It's working
going
for
up and up and up.
him.
And on top of, he's like, oh, these circuits are disconnected. The power to the vehicle comes back on as well to full capacity.
Oh,
So
look
what
at
does that
that.
20 HP like translate to in car stats? I guess.
To
Oh,
armor,
it's
right?
literally just
Armor.
20 armor. Yeah.
Oh, 20 armor. So
Yeah.
You have 36 armor now, I guess. Or...
No, sorry. 20 total armor.
Oh, so it just goes back to its full.
Yeah, full armor. It's like, I don't know how to improve this. I just know how to make it exactly what it was before.
Useless, Vitalith.
He just stops. He actually rips off the portions that he healed and he just throws them out.
Oh, okay, that's.
Flies away to Vaingalor. He's like, well, somebody would appreciate me finally. Okay, so third and final round. As you guys are running towards, running through the city, explosions on every side of you. You still hear the pounding of Winslow's, Jesus, the concussive force of his massive
Rifle? Is this
Rifle.
rifle barrel?
I can't. I'm doomed. I'm cursed. Anyway, come in equal portions with you, and he's oh, I lost him. Oh no, we had such a good run. And Infinity just goes, that was Benny, Benji's brother, driving the other buggy.
Not Benji's brother.
Did he have suede too?
No, that's tacky. You left that to Benji. So third round, what you guys see as you're running through the city, you start to actually see in front of you in a distance the tower. You've always had eyes on the tower, but as the terrain in front of you becomes more visible and immediate, as you're trying to connect different paths to the fastest way to get to the tower to avoid the most amount of danger, you notice that after about 100 yards in front of you, 100 meters in front of you, there's a sheer cliff, a dip. Portions of the city still continue in, almost as though on plates, just extending out into this large abyss. Imagine a sinkhole where the spire in the center of the city is in the very center, and you just see blackness as you are about to meet the edge. There is about a quarter mile in between you, or that ledge, that edge, and the spire. In between that quarter mile is a drop down into the depths of the mega shelter that this city was built on top of. So, what would you guys like to do? Actually, here at the final round, I would like to... I'm sorry, I know we started late, but I'd like to take a quick break. I just really have to go to the bathroom.
Nope.
Denied.
It's a clean time to do it. Clean time to do dirty work of the body.
How many? 20 minutes?
20 minutes, yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. We're really sorry for coming late today. Technology was against us. The machine was against us. But we'll be back in 20 minutes time. 40 into the hour. There you go. Thank you for joining us so far, everybody.
Bye.
Incubating community. Welcome back, Sasapunk.
It's
When last we
Japanese,
left.
right?
What?
It's Japanese, right? For Sasapunks?
Yes. Punks here. When last we left, our punks of the Mortal Code, they were rushing towards Vaingalor Vivid, the object of their ire. One last final stretch of the city, an abyss between them and the spire that Vaingalor sits on. Your turn is up as another hail of lasers as the orb pretty much sits itself directly in between you and Vaingalor, just starts spilling out this hail of lasers in every single direction. Gorillas, you can hear the apes rushing behind you, and even some in front of you still, and Vaingalor just grabs a barrel over his head and almost like nobody's gonna get this. Never mind. As you explode something on your phone and you make it larger, he just grabs both sides and pulls the object to become a much larger and larger barrel.
Can I shoot that barrel?
Wait.
And he throws it at you. Your laser's recharging. You can't just shoot it conveniently whenever you want. Okay, this is top of the round. Bangalore, the effects are being sailed at you at the top of the round. Now you can respond.
Drugs.
And if you want to go through this, fine. The laser just goes straight, like a space opens up in the hologram that you're shooting, and nothing happens. If you want to use a laser on that, you can. Because it's a hologram.
All right. Well, then I'd like to try and shoot that barrel in midair.
Okay. I mean, so also one thing that Netra, your hacking ability is no longer has a drastic radius, but apes, all of the explosives on the buildings, you're getting pings as your own like 6 meter sensitivity radius is passing these buildings. You're getting signals that they are options. So it's either Adina or your hacking ability. Sorry, it's either Adina or your hacking ability, and if you choose Adina, then you just have your gun, and that's not super useful.
Micro beetles.
But Adina is incredibly useful, so it's up to you.
I'm gonna kick Adina out of there.
I did forget to mention. Wow, I forgot to mention an entire portion last time. The reason you guys didn't take a massive amount of damage, literally the only damage that mitigated you guys getting entirely effed up by the full amount coming at you, were the 2 blades from the Wings of Liberty. As pretty much every single ape that came after you, they just bisected, utterly obliterated anything that was attached to the Wings of Liberty. They destroyed.
As in, I shouldn't take over your consciousness, or what?
No, you can't. That had nothing to do with Adina. That was just the
okay.
Wings of Liberty and having the Goku katana on one hand and their normal sword on the right hand.
Yeah, I'll kick Adina out of there. And then hack back in.
Okay.
You would separate a child from his parents?
Yeah!
That was fun, Mom. Let's do it again sometime. You've been missing like most of my life, but
I'm your mom now.
we can make up for it. No.
Can I do an action still, or is that my action?
No, you can do an action still.
Can I try and, it didn't even look like my hair color. Can I try and, look at like a map of all the explosives on the building and try and see if I can like topple them in a domino effect? Like if I'm like, if I explode that explosion on this side, it'll make the building fall down and hit that explosion.
You pretty much see that there's a ubiquitous amount of explosions around all of the buildings and the streets. So unless I would say give me like an intelligence plus education to see if you can set off the explosions in such a way to where the like formula of explosion has the end effect that you're looking for.
It's a natural one. God, what is up with our dice
Go ahead and roll
tonight?
66. Astraea, think about what you want to do, and Tink.
I
and
roll the
also
window
remember-
down and point her gun outside, or whatever she's using outside to make
Yeah,
sure.
she's not shooting.
I got us.
She's hacking.
Don't
She's hacking
worry.
explosives on the buildings.
Okay, good. As long as they're far away.
And obviously detonates the most close one to you in a building right next to you. Just the window. Glass sort of flies through your open window.
Can I get my laser shot
I
off
rolled
first?
her window down. I rolled her window to push her gun out.
I got a 25.
Okay. Out of 66, you got a 25.
Yeah.
Nice rolls.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, could you get the glass out of my face, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tink, go ahead and roll.
That doesn't equal 25.
Reflex. Oh, we've got a cheater. Maybe a reverse cheater.
Cheater.
Wow, it really doesn't.
Pants
I don't
on
know what
fire.
happened, but it's 19.
She's trying to kill us.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. Maybe I thought, you know what? I don't know.
We're gonna have to check you.
So it's 19.
Yeah. We're good.
She's trying to get you guys killed.
I'm convinced.
I was really
now
hoping.
that is true.
As she detonates a few buildings on your left side where the bastion is located in the Wings of Liberty's hand, the buildings, all of the shattered glass just flies at all of it, just collects and flies at you guys. Some of the buildings, shrapnel and pieces, dent into the vehicle as well. The barrier is like all of the vehicle's energy is back available to it, so you can decide whatever you want to do with that, Astraea. It will affect this round heavily, but it also takes down some of the apes as they are getting closer to you. Buildings just sort of on your left side collapse into one another on top of one of the apes, but you will take the 19 points of damage that you rolled.
To
So
me?
that's just gonna not you specifically. Sorry,
Oh.
the entirety of the group will.
Yeah.
The AR is 20, so I take none. Bastion takes none. It's just 20,
Boom.
20 armor.
Flexed
Yeah, it
on
doesn't hit
Remember,
us.
we're doing totals here, so her 19 added to the
Ah,
entire
shit.
amount that you take during this round.
Oh, well, we have 8 health and 20 armor, so over 28, we may be screwed, but if not, we're good.
Did I happen to get my laser shot off first? We did. I did
I
mention it
said
first.
roll reflex plus
Oh, sorry. I
marksmanship.
didn't hear that.
Ooh.
29.
Oh, nice.
Is that a 6 or a 9? Oh, it's a 6.
Which is what I used when I added.
Yeah, your laser shoots through the entire center of the barrel and pretty much eliminates its effect as it starts to rotate, and it is a hologram, so this is an interesting description.
You shoot holographic bullets at it.
Some of the laser hits Vaingalor and the hologram just disperse, like its effect and its radius, its much larger radius now, blows up in unison with the buildings that Netra had hacked and forced to blow up at the same time. And so it's almost like many feet, many meters in front of you, just and this shockwave pulses out, detonating explosives in the buildings in the entire radius around you guys. But remember, you also have an empty space to cover. So you guys are thinking about damage right now, but the Wings of Liberty is still going forward. So you should really start thinking about how you're going to bridge this gap.
Jump.
Great, okay. Not going to be far enough. You have no idea how far this thing can jump, really.
She can
Wait, so
throw us, maybe?
Are we at like the point where it's like we're really close to Vaingalor and we can like just be thrown at Vaingalor?
Yeah, I mean, there's also a grappling hook. There's wings. There's like you guys have not said anything to the Wings of Liberty yet. Your vehicle of, literally your vehicle right now, the thing carrying you and responsible for all of your speed and momentum forward. You haven't given any instructions to the Wings of Liberty, so
Maybe we can grapple him and bring him to us. And smash him.
Maybe.
I wish my hook covered half a mile, or not half a mile, a quarter of a mile. It's only got about 100 meters. Which is a quarter of a mile.
We're one turn away.
This is the turn. This is the turn. This is the last turn.
Well,
Could you
Bastion here can fly, right?
could you throw freaking my dad and maybe I think Howland could probably stay with you since he's a mechanic, I guess, and then or stay with
You
the Wings of
just
Liberty?
hear Infinity go, jump. Look, miss, I don't have any quorums against you, just that thing in your skull. But if you jump, give it everything you got, Howland there will connect. He'll shoot out his fucking grappling hook thing. What do you call the thing on the vice thing?
toe
Tow
crank.
truck crank, sure. He's just telling her jump, keep going, because it's like, what is Dyson going to do?
We got we got the
There it is.
what is it called? Solar robes on the Dyson. So, we're light.
You are light, but you can't fly. You have one set of solar robes on the Dyson.
We can glide.
And those I thought were responsible for like getting it on top of the Wings of Liberty.
Yes.
Yep.
Very true.
So Netra got a natural 1 on her hacking. You did pretty good on your shot. You still haven't used anything yet or said anything about what you want to do.
Yeah,
And all the damage will come. No, Adelon is, but remember, you have to initiate where the energy goes.
Yeah, but is the barrier back yet?
The power is back. You need to say where the power goes.
No, if the power is back, then I just want to put the regular barrier back up instead of the huge barrier and just have Adelon fire the gun then, I guess, until we're within range of her, I guess, tossing us or not. Yeah.
No, so
Do you want the wings of... So, Infinity is saying, no, I can't get there if you guys get tossed. I want to be there, is pretty much what Infinity is saying.
Then yeah, jump.
You guys don't have to listen to Infinity. He's literally just telling the Wings of Liberty, like, I don't know who you are, but, like, jump with everything you have. And the Wings of Liberty is like, well, who do I listen to right now? What do you guys want to do?
is my turn over or not?
Your turn is over. What you can tell or say
Let's take it down a
people
notch.
can do is not.
Well, you can tell Infamy to get in our car. And then
That's
shoot
gonna
through
take
us.
more than a turn. He's like, imagine a 12-story tall thing. You're in one hand, and he's on the Mohawk.
I mean, maybe just throw Infinity this turn and then you guys next turn.
I might have misspoke or just gave the wrong information.
This
Like,
car can't fly. So.
with a combination of effort, it would be possible to get the entirety of the Wings of Liberty over there. With just the Wings of Liberty's jump, it's not going to happen.
Maybe I'm just not thinking creatively enough, but what could I possibly do?
Yeah, I can't.
You can
Can
talk to each
she-
other to recommend a path forward. You don't have to be like, I initiate this that solves this, because you guys are clearly not aligned on what you want to do. You should focus on what you want to do first and move forward with that together, unified. Your turn is over. Your turn is over. His turn is gonna be over as soon as Adelon fires. But you still have the access of your comrades available to you. And you guys have not even directed Winslow yet at all. So
Can we use the Wings of Liberty? Wait, does the Wings of Liberty have wings?
Fly.
yes.
Can we use the
Can
wings
she,
that we still have? Wow, that would take more than a turn to put the wings we have on.
can she jump and glide and then shoot out the?
The wings at the very best will be a momentum push. Will be like, oh, I've got more of a jump and lift in my jump. You guys did attach a grappling hook to the Wings of Liberty also.
So was Howland saying that if she jumps with everything she has, then we will be able to make the gap with the grappling hook? Like,
pretty much, yes.
Then yeah, we'll do that.
But a throw would also work. So it's just like Infinity
All
wants
right,
to kill
hold
himself.
on. Let's do that. Let's not continue to derail ideas here. We jump, we glide with the wings,
Don't
grappling
shoot
hook.
off the grappling hook.
Okay.
Turn the guns backwards to give us that little picture.
Yeah.
If you want that, sure.
Blasters.
Here, we'll do. This is
The tank flying sheet. We'll just turn the laser backwards.
Can we have what's her name? Adina administer some drugs to the Wings of Liberty. Reflex.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Well, I tried.
But Adina's turn hasn't been used.
Simon says fly. Boom. Now she has to fly.
Red Rover, stop sending barrels over.
Well,
Okay.
Lateness is sad and unforgivable. To us, to you.
Yeah.
You
Put the blame on him. It's fine. It's not our fault.
midair take. We weren't late, were we?
we were very late.
I think he was talking about himself arriving late to the stream. Potentially. But we were also late in starting.
Yeah.
Everybody's late.
What a conundrum.
I missed my period. I'm also late.
We're just gonna go back and erase that.
He tried out a joke, but it just didn't land. It's okay.
I'm trying to follow any line of logic that would have put that into his head
He
for
tried.
this
Just
moment.
throwing another late into the mix.
I'm late on my car payment.
Oh
and
my
my
God.
car was towed out of the driveway.
Stop!
You're on your famous
My
content?
God.
Call JT Wentworth.
This is
It's your money.
terrible.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, due to the destruction of all the buildings around you, literally every single one, thanks to premature destruction of the holographic barrel, detonating the premeditated charges across the buildings in front of you, and Netra detonating the premeditated charges in the buildings around your immediate vicinity, that path is cleared. Most of the apes are buried in the rubble, although some have reached out, and you just hear this clang, clang, as they're putting everything they have to try and stop the Wings of Liberty from jumping. As the Wings of Liberty is like, the wings you see raise above her shoulders as she leans down to make the jump. 2 ape smacks dent her from right to left. She wobbles, tries to correct with her wings, and jumps off. We will see how this goes.
Can we use the grappling hook like Just Cause?
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of the intention. Is that like the Wings of Liberty, as they make their leap, makes it about 3/4 of the way there, while all of the lasers of the ball are searing the bulk of the Wings of Liberty. They're passing through the top of Bastion. You feel an intense amount of heat. You guys take a total of 49 points of damage.
That's no good.
49.
49.
So that's take away 20 for the armor. There's still 29 points of damage.
You blew up.
That's 20,
You only had 8 points of health.
28 points of health.
He only had 8 points. of health.
49.
So the car is completely gone, right?
And you all inside will take what is left over.
Ah.
Ooh. Yep.
49.
Okay.
21 points of damage inside the
21
car, inside the vehicle.
So we got 0.
Even Dyson right now is like breaking apart. And even Howland's vehicle even Howland's tow truck is sparking as it bridging the gap. Nothing but an abyss below. Darkness, or depth so deep that you only see darkness. You do not see the bottom. Where you're reaching towards the spire. Connecting to the top. You feel this tug of a limp weight of the wings of liberty. Not necessarily limp, just very weakened, as it just gets dragged up to the top. You all took 21 points of damage. Also did Adelon.
Wait, did I also take that damage?
Yes, you
It
did.
sounded like you were just describing there. If the Dyson's not dead yet,
You're standing on top of the Dyson. Let's be clear here. The barrier is no longer protecting you. And I said that as soon as the threshold of armor was taken down, you all would be the ones who take the damage. So yeah, you guys all take 21 points of damage. Remember to consider your armor on top of this. As you are sparking, most of your vehicles are destroyed. Bastion is ruined. It's not beyond help, but there's fixing it right now probably isn't super feasible unless an entire round or turn is spent doing it. As you guys connect to the top, you've finally made it. The Wings of Liberty, you see, hovers over the edge before slamming down. The torso is the only thing that's managed to make it on top. Both arms, the left arm grips into the top, denting the grating. The second arm slams the sword in and grabs it, and is just... its torso is visible, similar to what it was like in New Samarkand. And the Bastion is up on the left forearm. You're on top of the Mohawk, and you just see Vaingalor in front of you all. Welcome to the party. About time you arrived. As he walks forward and sort of cracks his knuckles. I want
convenience laser him.
I want everybody to roll initiative.
What?
17.
$21.
21. Netra?
13.
Roll for Adelon too. You got a 21?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay, as the two ice skaters carve their way onto the top and sort of set themselves side by side on the left and right side of Vaingalor. As Vaingalor walks up and you see his like his hand pretend to like reach in his mouth. You don't. He's literally just a gorilla. You don't see Vaingalor's actual body. You just see this very vividly colored mech gorilla that's a little bit more armored and adorned than the other gorillas, and gorillas. And you sort of see the gorilla sort of reach into its mouth with two fingers and just start like pulling something out, and you see this like very vibrant piece of gum that he just sticks into the laser that you are operating. It's clearly a hologram, and as the gum enters the inside, you just start to see portions of it start to power down. It's not irreparable, it's just been EMP'd pretty much, so you would have to fix it. He is going to use his other hand to just try and detach the vehicle, detach the semi, make an opposing, or you make it just as for Infinity.
Opportunity attack.
An opposing what?
Brawling. Dex plus brawling plus 1d10.
20. Use my luck. 30.
Well, I mean, as he starts to like grab his massive hand around the compartment, the cab of the semi, you like get off of your position with your exoskeleton and just start to like pull his fingers apart and just start like, as you lift up a thumb, for instance, you see cabling inside and you just fuck up the cabling to mess with his hand, and he rolled natural 1. So you just like, as you jump around, inspired by some of the monkeys maybe, getting the different fingers off, you just hang on to the barrel and you're just like kicking his hand off, and that's his turn. Next up, Tank.
Can I... this is still a massive gorilla. Like, how much bigger would the gorilla be to me in the exosuit? Would I think that
30 times?
30 times. Okay.
So you're looking, as you're on top of the Wings of Liberty right now, you're looking at the gorilla's chest pretty much, because the Wings of Liberty is still like on, like, just the torso is up, not the full size.
Okay, then I'm gonna use well, I'm gonna just start mumbling.
Fucking youngsters think they could just destroy whatever they want, put gum wherever they want. Fucking.
And I'm gonna start trying to dismantle the gum. I'll use my plasma cutter. I know it's a hologram. I don't know what makes the most sense, if it's like...
Sorry, the gum was just a visual. Literally, he manifests physical interpretations of digital effects, if that makes sense.
Well, then, then I'll try to, I see.
So
I'll try and, like, reboot the system or something, you know, like...
Okay, give me a tech plus basic tech plus 1d10.
Cool. 25.
Haha! I'm not rolling that anymore.
Using that red one.
Hell yeah, son. I wish I had a son, and they... Oh, wait, you're way older than me. Never mind. That was dumb for me to say. I'm just really excited right now. And
Daddy?
You just hear as the light wells up inside of the cannon. It's Infinity's turn, and he just is like die. It's only fair that I rolled this for the enemy. Now I'll roll it for the ally. I rolled 3 natural 1s, by the way.
You didn't go roll that.
That was Infinite.
It was meant to be.
The ape, like, just belts out this as it takes the laser to the mouth. You see this very partial barrier start to form, but it's obliterated, and the mouth is just the head is melted off of the top of Vaingalor's ape. But you still see, or you hear from Vaingalor go, "Ha! Didn't need that anyway. Just aesthetics." As he cracks his knuckles again, and I will roll damage. Actually,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 10d6.
Yes, and then Astraea, you're up, followed by Netra.
Rolled 40.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Car is destroyed, I guess. I think is Adina still in here?
Yes, Adina's still in there.
I'm gonna have Viola at least fix some of the armor so she can stay in here and. Can I turn is the barrier still on, or there's the barrier?
The armor can go back to 20. The barrier is not on since the car is powered down. You can use your turn to try and fix the vehicle.
I would like to fix the vehicle, like get the gun back running, get the barrier back, like get all the systems back up again, basically.
You will have to roll above a 20 in order to do this, and it will be a tech plus driving plus 1d10.
Use all that
Tech plus driving.
Yeah.
Drown it in luck. Give it a nice luck drizzle.
So I'm probably gonna use. Yeah, all 10 points of my luck probably right here. So. Oh, is that a 10? 0, 0, 10?
Oh yeah, it's 10. Nice.
Natural 10, alright. So that would be 10, 20, 26, 36 with 10 points of luck, so yeah.
Okay, so add 16 points of health back to Bastion,
So it has 16, yay!
and 20 points of armor.
Firmware was
Plus
just
20
updated.
it's already at 20 points of armor.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Is like just making sure that you have 20 points of armor.
Okay, yeah. 20, 16 health left.
If only somebody could Ant-Man the gorilla. Turn into tiny or big, turn into big person or tiny person and have the strength of a big person. Anyway.
Explodey the gorilla from the inside.
So that was your action, and I would say bonus action was using Vitalith. Are you staying where you are with Bastion?
I suppose I'll start driving it around, moving it to making
like-
it harder to hit target. I guess like woo, like up decouple.
Okay,
sorry.
you've decoupled from the
Doing
Wings of Liberty.
donuts
Netra,
on
you
her
are now.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Can I try and hack this Vivid mech gorilla?
You got breaker beetles.
Yes.
Wait, what'd you say?
You got breaker beetles still. You got 9 of them.
You do know that Vaingalor is also proficient in net running, though some would say it's what he's mostly proficient at. So if you
Yeah,
want to have a
well,
battle
so
of the,
am
Everybody's
I.
using their luck, you know.
Breaker beetles gives you plus 10.
I'm not.
Oh
using
yeah, that's
proficient.
right. I was like, well, I already have Wings of Liberty. Yeah, I'm gonna use that breaker beetle. Shoot it off at the gorilla.
Okay.
Car's not doing well, but the launcher's still working. I think. Hold on.
Cycling the ammo.
What'd you get?
What'd you get first?
33.
Okay. As you
We don't know this yet.
as you sense Vaingalor's systems, his entry points, and you see the huge, thick, almost like golden barriers of digital data that you need to bypass in order to get to his main circuitry. You thump the breaker beetle right onto a like his what's
Chest?
the
Chest?
solar plexus.
Ah.
And he just starts to laugh as he's walking forward. Don't you know? I spent my entire life mastering the... And while he's saying this, you're just like... and you've broken inside. You almost hear this like he's talking to you on the other side of water, like this. And you just see what looks to be this collection of data in the shape of a teenager, this thin teenage child in the very central compartment of Vaingalor's ape.
Crappier version
You
of
see
Light Rider.
emotional data. You see psychological data. You see physical biometric readings on this person, and you can pretty much attempt to try and hack either one of these.
Do physical.
Okay. You're gonna have to beat the system that the pretty much the life support system. But what would you like to address? He's got like drugs pumped into him. Definitely adrenaline is one of them. He's got reflex. He pretty much any drug that you could be on right now, they are on.
Knew
And
I
it's like
liked
this
them.
perpetual cycle.
Does he have that one drug that makes you sensitive, super sensitive to pain?
Sexual data.
Super sensitive to
him
pain.
canceled.
Probably wouldn't have that one.
Yeah. Can I just make him like run full speed into the ditch, the big ass ditch? That's what I thought it was, like for
No,
physical
it's
data.
it's literally like medical, pretty much. It's not. At the very most, they've heavily partitioned off access to the actual like functions of the mech. You still have the hand, where you can control the hand regardless, but right now you just have access to the data, like their own personal data inside of it.
Overdose. Make him overdose.
But then it might make him a crazy ape, even crazier.
He'll die eventually.
Oh.
Overdosing.
What is the difference between the emotional
just
data and
mind.
the psychological data?
Sorry. So even reading that data, you read like unstable. Like the readings are off of the charts. They're highly emotional right now. Unwarranted confidence is off the charts.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, like like narcissism is it's like capped out. It can't go anymore.
Hold mirror up in front of him. He'll be like, oh.
Sadness is also up there, pretty high, but it's just like, unclear. Psychological data is like bordering on the side of psychopath. As I said, that's just data. The only thing that you really have access to manipulate here is his like bio, like the systems feeding into his body.
Can I cut the feeds then? Drain it?
You can cut access to. Well, give me a hacking check, and for every 10, you'll be able to cut access to one of them.
Call it the stranger.
I'm sorry, for every 15, because these are pretty important.
Do I still get the plus 10 because of the breaker beetle?
Oh, okay. Mosquito.
Yeah, it was plus 10 to everything, so yeah.
So if you attach multiple of them, could you get multiple? But does it stack?
36.
Okay, so you can pick 2 systems to turn off.
Was it 3?
No, it's 15. Every 15.
Oh, you said every 10.
I did initially, and then I changed my mind because 10 was really small of a number.
I would like to cut off 2 of its drug tubes. Most dangerous ones, probably reflex and
Overdose.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the colors become slightly less vivid, projecting out of the plates of Vaingalor Vivid's personal ape.
Inject him with some old school meth instead now.
Yeah. No.
Get him addicted to that.
I don't want a meth ape running at us. like those like
PCP.
Who do you think you are?
meth
Messing with
alligators.
my system! Get out!
Who do you think you are with two heads?
2 heads?
Garen the God. Who do you think you are with 2 heads, huh?
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
go.
So next up is you have a bonus. I'd say your bonus actions are probably your net actions, which we've almost completely done away with that structure.
They're just so complicated.
Yeah.
My God.
Then Adelon just goes, fire! All right, Astraea. This one's for you and your family. And he doesn't have
We'll
to.
wait till after you fired before you say that, Adelon.
1, 6, 7, 10, 14, 18, 24.
That's an okay amount of damage for the Quasars. We'll accept that.
Oh, it's set to the breaker beetle, so
Well, I mean, does the Breaker Beetle stack, I guess?
it's just no, it doesn't.
No, well, never mind.
It's got a threshold that
My
It's like,
sniper
hold on,
rifle
don't-
is there.
Don't use a sniper rifle instead if you would, please. Pick it up. The one with the scope. The one with the scope. Not the one you took the scope off of.
And it has EMP rounds in it.
I'm just gonna use my own weapon. All right, I've actually been cooped up in here enough, and he just rolls out of the window, pulls open his solar wings and his own sort of personal cycle,
Wow,
and
okay.
holds out his caster and just pumps 3 cryo rounds into the ape.
I roll the window up as soon as he leaves, like, okay.
Lock the doors too.
Oh wow! I'm trying to think what I ever did to you guys that would warrant
He doesn't
this,
know.
other than being useful and
Nah,
friendly.
he's useful. I'm just rolling the window up so I don't get more glass in my face and more blast in my face.
It's
More-
Smart
Dusty.
move, Astraea. I do the same thing.
Yeah, it's dusty
have-
out here.
We have comms, you know. You don't have to yell, Adelon. Okay.
You see him fly away. Come back, New American bitch. And he's let's see. The left leg of the ape just gets 3 different nodes start to freeze the armor on the upper thigh of the ape. As the ape even tries to move, that armor just shatters, and its normal armor will have gone down a few points.
Go for the leg.
Next up, as you are in the air, you see one of the ballerina sort of ice skaters just sort of spinning there as they mid-spin stop on you, and their spin just rotates perfectly in unison with your arc around the field. And they leap up towards you with one of their legs, just like
Misty flip. Misty flip.
Misty Flip. It was that Misty Flip. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, go roll a driving plus reflex plus 1d10 against their brawling.
Big money, big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy. What does that say? It's a 7 if it has an
I
arc.
don't
can't
even
read it.
know.
I think it's a 2.
A 7.
It does look like a 2 though, but it is
And
a
upside
7.
down.
Oh, you just like
So it's
pull
27.
You pull the air brake and pump the gas as you sort of like arc up in the air, and you pretty much the kick slices the air in front of you as they go back down onto the stage, and then
Here comes the
It's
over under.
what? No, Adelon's not attacking. This is one of the ice skaters.
No, right. The ice skater missed us and hit Adelon. I was joking.
Can I do the over under from Speed Racer?
Just press the A button.
And then
Oh my god.
The
I
other
forgot about that. It was so
the other
stupid.
ballerina is going after pretty much just going after the face of the Wings of Liberty.
close your eyes, wings.
You'll have to go through
6,
the
4, 10,
Mohawk.
5, 15,
burst.
17, 19, 20 points of damage. As the face is just scraped twice, denting across the mouth like Joker, and the eyes just.
Chicks dig scars. Well, you are a girl, I think so. Machines dig scars.
At least it's just a statue.
Get that buffed out.
Vaingalor is up next,
Yeah.
and he goes, "If you ain't living vividly, you ain't living at all." And he puts both of his knuckles into the ground, looks directly at the Wings of Liberty, leans down, and jumps at the face of the Wings of Liberty, wraps around it, and starts trying to pull it off of the edge. I guess one of you make an opposing brawl plus 1d10. Sorry, brawl, dex plus brawl plus 1d10, and add 30 to the d10.
If anybody has good brawling, that's my hit would be a 4 on the Richter scale, maybe.
Sorry. 66.
66?
Yeah. I add 10 to my roll because I'm on.
Enzer, not you. You're rolling only for the Wings of Liberty, and you only add 30 to your roll.
Oh, okay, then 56.
How are you possibly rolling more than 40?
No, you're not adding your stuff. It's literally just adding 30 to what you roll. So 39?
Oh. Then 39.
Oh, 75.
Yeah, 100.
Why didn't you say so? We killed him.
Vaingalor succeeds in bringing back the head. You hear a bunch of
Wait,
like,
hold on, sorry.
ripping of
You said
cables.
add dex plus brawling. So where does that come
That's
from?
why I told you to add 30, because it's 15 for both for the Wings of Liberty.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So the Vaingalor manages to pull the arm with the Goku Katana blade, just like pulls the head back, the arm leaves, and now the Wings of Liberty is just hanging by the sword. You, on top of the head of the Wings of Liberty, just like see the arc of the city pass by you, and the barrier of the wall of the Radstorm before the Wings of Liberty reasserts itself. But Vaingalor is like right behind you.
Grabbing onto us?
Yeah, and he's.
Does anybody have the gun on the car? Because we could swap it over to pistol, well, whatever, to EMP rounds, I guess. Yeah.
On your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have EMP rounds.
Yeah, we could swap it over. I mean, if anybody's on the gun, because Adelon left, so nobody's on the gun right now.
Do it.
I also just see him
Maybe Adina
like
can
grab
do it.
grab a banana out of midair and just throw it at the other hand that's got that's holding on to the large blade. That's literally its only point of purchase. Go ahead and roll another dexterity plus. Sorry, not dexterity. Just roll a d10 and then add 30.
33.
Okay. You, what?
Do the Wings have any luck?
Just nothing at the last roll.
Wait a second.
66.
Okay, we'll say that you managed to just fire the laser at the holographic banana, just disintegrating it before it hits the hand. Next up are you, Tank. And Vaingalor's not looking super hot right now. And you hear Infinity go, "Finish him. Do whatever you guys got. I'm about to go out there myself." You just hear like knuckle cracking over the...
As he says that, I'm gonna grab 2 grenades in each hand and pull the pins with one hand, I'm gonna pull the pins from the grenades in the opposite hand, and then the pins, vice versa. So, and I'm gonna.
That's basically what I'm picturing.
Well, if I roll a 1, then
He'll
maybe that
float
happens.
himself up and everyone else in the vehicle.
Tis a glorious death. And I'm gonna yell, crazy smile on my face, and I'm gonna yell to Vaingalor and say, "You're looking a little dull there, Vaingalor. So why don't you die?" And I'm gonna
Good one.
toss the grenades away from us, so that they're on. If it's like us, Vaingalor, chasm, it's pretty much like over Vaingalor into the chasm, so that I'm hoping the grenades are pretty much not going to go off between us, but on Vaingalor's backside. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're just like throwing them a little bit farther, and they're detonating away from
Like
the
on
wings
his
of
back,
liberty.
like.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
death
go
is
ahead and
on.
throw a reflex. Do a reflex plus marksmanship. See how accurate this throw is going to be.
You still on that drug? Hmm?
Yeah.
Boy, am I on that drug.
A good death is
Ooh-wee.
some reward.
Good thing
Come
you're on that drug.
Fuck it. Using the rest of my luck. 31.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll. What is it? 12d6.
Yes.
66.
I shouldn't let you throw 2 grenades at the same time. I just realized.
But you're
Well,
also
but
the
it's
most
okay, that's
gracious
4
DM
grenades.
that we've ever known.
Did you say 4?
Yeah, I said 2 in each hand.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. You can't just go like, I throw as many fucking grenades as I possibly can. If I can fit 3 in my hands, I'm doing you a favor by not saying 3.
Take the bandolier, pull a grenade off one,
You
and
have
throw
2
the bandolier.
hands. You can throw fucking 2 grenades.
Okay. How many?
Jesus.
How many?
His name is Tank. He should be able to throw it.
Look, I'm trying to live life literally on the edge right now. Okay. So,
Bandolier of grenades. And
all right, whatever.
Speaking of
so
which,
how many dice?
Make a dexterity.
4 d6. Did you say?
12d6.
Oh, I'll roll you a dexterity. You want a fucking dexterity?
Because you're also standing on the very top of a mohawk semi. Somebody make sense of that in your imagination if you weren't following along the whole
25.
time. For dexterity?
Yeah. And then 49.
Okay, these small vices start to wrench into the top of the semi to keep you from falling off as as Vaingalor wrenched the Wings of Liberty off the side of the top of the spire. You're literally on the very top.
Whoa. Can I, since we're retconning here, can I toss one, or not toss, but slam a grenade into Vaingalor's hand, and I'm holding another grenade. And when I let go of the grenade in Vaingalor's hand, I pull the pin and I, make that crazy face. Let's do this. And then
in his giant
Vaingalor's
monkey
hand
form.
is a
sorry.
massive-
why would you
I
do
said,
that?
I said Vaingalor. I mean Infinity.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
now I'm confused. Please say that one more time.
So I put a grenade in Infinity's hand and I pull the pin when I let go. I make a crazy face and I give him a wink, and then I toss my grenade over, trying to get him to get in on this action.
All right. You see him step out of the semi with his two. With his two 0-1 arms as they're sort of cracking each other. Dear, I say it's about time we get to work. Honey, I thought you'd never say so.
Do it, Daddy.
So I can't do that?
You can, yeah.
All right.
And so both of you just do this sort of sidearm baseball pitch at the same time.
I'm going to do a granny shot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you battle tank or what?
Can't get too far away from your roots.
Okay.
He played softball before. Battle tank the softball. I don't know.
I don't want to take away from Infinity's spotlight here,
He's had plenty of time. He's pretty old. Not as old as you, but he's had plenty of time.
Oh, okay.
He's got 2 giant mech arms, and you're an old man
Look,
with a
Can
pot
we get
on your
on
head.
with this moment
You're
here?
not gonna
If you
outshine
roll
him.
your 12d6, we can get on
I
with this
told
moment.
you I did. 49.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
49.
I was just trying to flavor it up.
Damage.
Yeah, Vaingalor will make he'll make a strength check to see. That was out. That landed outside.
Can
Fine,
Adina,
good.
can Adina use her turn? Since he's so close.
You
to
guys are responsible for Adina's turn, okay? I'm not going to use Adina in her god powers to do anything. So it's up to you guys to be creative to use Adina. What's happening?
I put a grenade in her hand.
Sorry, made the strength check. Vaingalor still sort of like as the momentum of the explosions pull Vaingalor away from the Wings of Liberty, his grip just vices that much harder onto the Wings of Liberty's neck and just still pretty heavily damaged Vaingalor, but now the wings of actually, sorry, what did you roll for your? Oh, you got a 33. It was a very high roll, so it doesn't actually do any damage to the Wings of Liberty, which is good. But Infinity just like was that one pitching movie with a kid? Anyway, just like right into the cavity. Not that one. The one where the kid literally like falls on his arm.
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, it's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
100 miles an hour. Oh my gosh. Do be a star, kid.
Man, why
Funny.
did we watch that movie so many times? Sorry.
I don't
Does
know
Rookie of the
baseball.
Year into the cavity of the neck of. He's throwing a grenade. Of the neck of Vaingalor, and it detonates inside. Shrapnel pieces of chunks get rent outwards, but they're still clinging on. Astraea. Oh, sorry. Infinity is up, and he is just going to wish me luck as he just starts running along the back
Beat him up.
of the Wings of Liberty, hops on the arm of the gorilla, and just jumps up with both arms and is coming down with a slam dunk. So this will be Infinity. The next one will be, again, if you're lucky, it rolled out a 4. Okay, the next one is. God damn.
Question your understanding of physics.
That's
I do this all the time. All right.
Exactly.
No, it's a
great.
4.
That's a 4.
It's -2 because he went out twice. So
The other arm, one arm just reaches up and grabs both of his hands as you just see Infinity like standing on the one foot on the Wings of Liberty's back, the other on like the cavity of the ape, of Vaingalor's ape, just grabbing its one hand with both of 01's hands. So its hand is at least preoccupied. The other hand is still grabbing. Next up is Astraea, followed by Netra.
So it's like the Thanos thing with Captain America, just
Yeah, exactly.
just that weird laughter he has. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. Except it seems
the
like
reach
Infinity
around.
is almost overpowering him.
No, okay, it was a little bit opposite, I guess. Captain America actually is overpowering Thanos, kind of. Let's see. I guess I'll flip it over to the gun. If nobody else is on the gun, I guess I could try and use the gun to shoot some stuff at Vaingalor. If I can control it from the driver's seat as well, or no?
Yes. But it's Breaker Beetles, so you'd have to.
I flip it over to the actual tri-barrel with the EMP rounds. Just like.
Okay, these will do direct damage. Go for it.
What do I roll for this?
So since your father is in the way, you're gonna have to roll a reflex plus marksmanship plus 1d10, and if you roll high enough, you won't hit him. But you hear him
Big
go,
money, big money.
Do it! Whatever you got, unload!
I got you, Daddy. Don't worry. What is that? It's a 9. So
Now, Astraea.
plus some. That is a 28.
Enough. Yeah. So you sort of just like pull and you e-brake along the back side of Vaingalor's apish back and just go ahead and roll 66 of damage.
Oh, these 3 first. 6.
Lame.
1.
Ah.
4 or 3.
Yeah.
So that's 5. And that's 4.
It's 10. 2.
Mm.
12.
Yeah, wow.
13.
Hey, 4.
17.
All right.
Okay, as these rounds starts impacting the back, you start to see many of its lights go out, and the hand actually releases. It doesn't release necessarily, it's just the power is no longer going to them, so it just, the weight of Vaingalor itself just falls off with your father on it into the abyss.
Hold on!
As your father just like pulls one arm away and is just punching Vaingalor as best as he can as they're both falling.
Like, Howlin', could you keep an eye on him, maybe, if you can see?
The only problem is the only hand the only hand that's responsible for the Wings of Liberty's purchase is the one that has Howlin' on it.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Howlin', wrap the Wings of Liberty up, I guess.
Next up is Netra. Vaingalor is falling.
Real quick, has Adelon already gone?
Adelon is after Netra.
Okay.
If I disengage from her like extra hacking capabilities, will she get more power back so that she can climb up onto the ledge?
Yes, pretty much.
Then I will jack out
Okay.
of the Wings of Liberty.
Not
You
proper
still have
nomenclature.
That's
that
exactly
beetle on
what it
Vaingalor, don't
says.
you?
Jack off.
Huh?
Don't you still have that beetle on Vaingalor? or-
You're still hacked into Vaingalor, and you just see like.
He's
warning,
falling,
warning,
though,
warning.
right?
Oh, actually, Vaingalor is mostly like most of Vaingalor's body was powered down, so many of the her readings are even sort of going haywire. Yeah, Vaingalor's falling away. Man, I have to go to the bathroom again. This sucks.
Hey, can you make it 20 minutes? An hour?
15?
2 hours?
minutes?
Just use the bucket.
Oh yeah, it is there for a reason.
Look at that
Wait, is
bucket,
there a
yeah.
bucket?
There's this big yellow bucket right there.
Wait, is there a pee bucket there for real?
Finally, you know.
Have we had to do that before?
Finally, I can use this thing down here.
So the power's going back to Wings of Liberty. She can use her turn to climb on top.
That'd probably
What
be
would
best.
you like to do?
Hold my action? Can I hold it?
Yeah, you can. Sure.
There's nothing I really... Unless I can help her by, like, overpowering her strength capabilities to help her get up.
Just like hack one arm and use it.
Yeah, it was, like, really strong.
I still have that glove.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you just like take the glove, look at it, and you see that her arm is responding, and you just like crawl yourself back onto the ledge. She pulls herself, uses her wings even a little bit to get back on. What about him though?
Thank God they're gone.
Infinity, well, just take your sword, plunging attack. Strongest attack in Dark Souls.
Aren't you supposed to be down there? Next up is Adelon. Pulls up next to you, Tank. Sounded like you had a plan.
Go get him!
Wait, what am I getting? How?
Infinity!
Ah, saving, not destroying. I'm not sure if I have enough power or juice, but we'll see.
I swear to God, Adelon, if you don't pull this off, you're dead
Make
to
it a
us.
2-for-1!
I thought you were. Are you a Dain? Or no, that doesn't make any sense. A Daiken or a Daiken?
I'm gonna turn it back around and be like, well,
Let's move forward. Giant explosion.
Okay, geez, we're joking too much, and I feel like the thread of anything going on is getting missed. Okay, so you do see.
I
Adelon's-
did vocalize that to Adelon in seriousness, to try and get him to go over the edge.
Yeah, the wings coalesce in the back of Adelon's. What would you call that? Like feet first.
Speeder bike?
Scooter, air bike type thing. As they coalesce together back behind, he shoots down, pulls his body in, looks down below him, and you see him like reach out his hand to Infini, and Infini is not even paying attention.
What is he doing?
Infini is using both hands to just fuck up Vaingalor as much as possible. He's ripping off portions of armor plating, and to anybody who can see, you see that he's getting deep enough to where there's like a forehead that is visible, a tiny little forehead in the body of the ape. And Adelon, you hear over the speaker, goes, "He's not coming with. I can't pull him from him either."
Stay with him, Adelon.
Just make sure he doesn't die.
Infinity!
Rope around his waist just in case.
Think
you
of
pull him out.
Astraea!
That's not gonna happen. Okay, sure.
Okay, so
Think of me!
next up is,
Think of Howlin'.
Think
The
of
truck.
me.
as you say, think of you,
Think of
you
me
hear
fondly.
this almost like this machine code spit out
I'm thinking of you.
as the ice skater gets just elegantly glides towards you. And go ahead and roll a brawling plus. That's probably not gonna be good.
Laser at her.
I feel like I am. Never mind. Ooh.
One of the ice skaters lances
Flavor.
you with her
Slaps me.
legs. What'd you get?
Slaps my ass. A natural one.
Okay. You take 23 points of damage. Next up. Inside of Bastion, you feel safe. One of the other ice skaters is approaching you, however.
Adina.
They're not. It seems as though their focus is less on the general object of Bastion, and you notice them looking directly at you, Netra. This is the one that you tried to shoot with the bullet dodging boobies, hollow boobies. You see her spin on one leg, like twist over towards you, pull the other leg in, and as she scrapes by your window, just shoots her leg into the window after you. Give me brawling plus
That's
plus
flexible.
dex
Wow.
plus
God
one.
damn.
It's a make-believe holographic woman, so they're capable of anything that they want. That's lame.
This skinny stripper leg comes through the window and hits you. She's in a ballerina.
20.
Okay, you take.
Oh, no. I thought that would
They
be
beat
enough.
it. You take 18 points of damage as this digi ice skate just flies through the window and somehow
Bitch.
touch you.
How dare she?
I think I've done it more than twice.
One more time.
I'm gonna get her.
Top of the round is
Make
Vaingalor,
those boobies dance.
and he is going to
I'm
roll
gonna
against
mess her
Infini.
up.
Vaingalor will be the more differentiated one, and Infini will be the obsidian. Hey! You see the two ape arms try and reach for Infini, and he's like using his own hands to pull some of these pieces out, ripping cables, as the two arms of 0-1 just grab both of the ape arms and like twist, like you see the wrist rotate as it just ruins the wrist of the apes. Infini
very much outperformed Vaingalor.
It was like,
You've never had family. I lost mine. This is the power I gained from that motherfucker. All
I'm
thanks
Your
to you.
daughter's
still here,
still
Dad.
alive.
I'm still
My
here.
wife.
Yeah,
You
thanks.
don't matter.
And the Quasars.
Yeah.
You are important.
It goes
Infinite. You know
his
infinite
wife?
years
Yeah.
about you.
Quasars, and then this is you down
But you've been
here.
gone, you know.
Goes, Mom, Quasar's daughter, Dad.
What was her name again?
I lost every single person I ever killed.
I have nothing left to lose.
Nothing.
But Dad, I'm
Is
right.
that
I'm right
true?
here. Who's giving me this? Who's giving me
Yeah.
this? Who's giving me this background?
It's just
huh?
like all.
Astraea, who are you?
It's just coming through like all of our comms and all of our ears, and we're just
Just like-
like, ooh.
He's just like, nothing. Nothing. And like the last whisper only goes into Astraea's ears.
I have nothing.
Anyway. Okay, so sorry. Tank, you are up. You see this glimmer, now is past the, sea level, and is going below sea level into the depths, just past the surface. It's gone down now. It's just disappearing into the darkness. Not disappearing because they're, glowing vibrantly, but you see a little glimmer get farther away from you as it falls.
But what of the ice skater?
The ice skater's still in front of you.
Okay. She have boobies?
No, this is the male companion.
He's not interested.
Nope. All right. Well, then I would like to laser his face off.
As he pirouettes away, though, you just see this whoosh as butt cheeks, like very well formed.
Shove a laser right up his ass.
Whoa.
His ass cheeks.
I was hoping I could get
Somebody
you something
order-
else, but
Laser hair removal.
Batteries not included.
laser removal, more like. Go ahead and roll there. This is a physical attack.
Physically assaulting with that laser. So.
Wait, are you using the semi-laser?
Yes. Can I?
Like,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but there's like a lot of collateral damage with this so you have to aim the laser down. And it's a kind of a city, at least a building destroying beam. So what I'm saying is if you're focused on imagine using the laser for a fly,
Uh-huh.
and where the fly is happens to be the same trajectory as the old woman walking across the street. Except in this case, it's the building that you're standing on.
Bow tank, don't give a fuck.
Okay. Well, no, you don't have to even roll to hit. You just roll damage. I'm telling you that it's a downward angle. It's literally impossible to hit him, without destroying the building. So maybe not destroying, just damaging the building. So go for it. Go roll. What are you waiting for?
Is this the building we have to go into?
This is the spire. It's not clear that there's an entrance, but
Well, I'm about to bore one. 10 D6?
yeah.
Rolling. $36.
Okay.
Wow. So you rolled 66, dang. out of 10, yeah. Huh.
Okay.
Play real sport, bitch!
Damn.
Yeah, just like Shin Godzilla, it just
Lower mandible?
disperses them first, no problem. But the problem comes when it just clearly bisects the top portion of the building diagonally, just, and everything in front of you just starts sliding off.
Like us with it?
No, the Wings of Liberty is still holding on, thankfully, just at that, literally right before you destroyed the top of the structure. But its, foundation is kind of effed right now, as the Wings of Liberty's portion has lost a lot of its foundation. So even the
Oh, the Wings
It's
of Liberty
like-
is standing up on top of it,
Oh, yeah.
which makes it actually worse, as the top layer just... The Wings of Liberty's feet fall through the first level, the second level, third level,
How many?
and you start to hear like... Just like the aches and quakes of a building under duress.
Is the abyss behind us?
The abyss, you're surrounded in it. This
Okay.
spire is hanging in the very center of the abyss.
Okay,
It
okay.
descends down into it.
That Trixie Vaingalor hacked me. I got hacked.
Is that why you
Yeah.
yelled obscenities at the ice skater man as you shot him with your laser beam?
He's a bully. He hates ice skaters too.
Okay, Infinity's turn is up, and they've gone down so far that actually Adelon is just reporting on the action. Second round's not doing too good, guys. Infinity's taking some hits now, and it's from a giant gorilla, and he's just a human, so... I mean, those arms are great and everything, but wow, that's a lot of blood. Oh, man, it's getting dark down here, too. Are you guys coming, or are you just hanging out up there? Okay.
Put the car into a nosedive and go down after him, I guess.
Yeah, you are next.
We'll just go straight down, like, all right, with the gun primed and everything. Like, I'm like,
If you take away one of your functions and divert it to speed, you'll be able to make it.
yeah, I'll definitely do that. Just like, all right, I'm like, battle tank, we'll be right back. I guess keep the gun warm while we're gone. I don't know.
I feel like I should get out
No problem.
to make room for Infamy and Adelon.
I mean, Adelon's got his own car. I mean, you can get out if you want. I mean, Infinity can just like, kind of grab onto it, I guess, with his arms if he wants. But yeah, you can get out if you want. I mean, you can just jump it. You can jump
How
right there.
polite.
At least.
Step out of the car that's flying
I
down.
guess I'll stay in. If Infamy can be
Sorry,
so
do you
fit.
have a way of flying?
No, I meant like before he goes down there.
I guess I'll get out.
Just
Bye.
like ready, get out. Shock.
I'm done.
You do also notice that all of the apes throughout the city are just at the periphery, where you are, just like beating their chest. You do see chasing after you
It'll be like lemmings.
this white strip of metal. Winslow has caught up.
Oh, Winslow, come on.
I forgot to mention that you did hear the high caliber rounds in between every single round and everything going out on the outskirts of the city.
He totally
Come on,
had our back.
Beltalota, let's go.
He did.
I felt
He
it.
did. Okay, so you've diverted. Go ahead and make a driving plus, yeah, reflex plus driving plus 1d10.
I can't see what that is.
Is the stream dropping?
It's a 22.
Okay. You make it close enough to just tail them. You're about 10 feet behind them, gaining, foot by foot. But you can see that the darkness, as your lights are shining down, you are many levels below the surface. Your lights start to see what look to be like about 60 more meters down tracks that are intersecting. It's almost like, imagine a railway system.
Wait, hold on. I think our stream is messed up right now.
Yeah, it says it's ended.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, both on Facebook and on Twitch. It like can't load.
Maybe we can
We
just
really knocked it out of the park here tonight, guys. I don't know what to... Jeez.
we just press end stream and then restart it.
2 minutes and 20.
It says it's unstable right now.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, well-
Magnus, can I see the mouse? Right? Like, isn't this what we did on our stream? We would just.
I don't know that it'll work the same way though because we're using Restream. I really have no idea.
The stream ingest.
Can they hear us?
No. Well,
It's-
Arn said it's acting like it's repeatedly pausing, which is what's happening on my end too.
It's. I mean, it's 10 anyway. We can. Sound is okay. Oh, chat works.
Oh.
Video chopping like you're making salad for 100 people. I don't. Is that
It's a compliment.
to the chopping video? To the chopping. Okay.
You can hear us.
Chopped and screwed. I'm just gonna give it a shot. I really don't know.
Well, hold on. Because it is 10. Let's just fix our shit for next, or actually 2 weeks from now. It is one of the Sasapunks' birthdays next Thursday. Rummy the Ever-Living. Astraea. Actually, the exact
can't
opposite
see.
direction. That
Nobody can
he's
see where you're
located.
pointing.
Oh, yeah, I can.
But they can hear us.
Take that!
So we'll likely be absent from next week's stream, but that gives us 2 weeks to figure our stuff out, guys. Isn't that cool?
Threaten Comcast.
I mean, this is kind of random, so who knows? We had a lot of tech problems today.
We do. We should test as much as we can.
Yeah.
I think Magnus should avoid fucking with Netra's headset so she doesn't break the deep shit.
Thank you, finally.
Your headset's fine. You can't do shit. It works. The headset works perfectly. You rolled a natural 10? Whoa.
Okay, so then maybe just if you're committed to that, then let's.
Wait, at least let him say his ending. You're making me nervous.
Thank you guys.
hovering over
I'm
the
really
end
sorry for
button.
today. It wasn't. Apparently, it wasn't meant to be, but we still tried. That's putting too much in our court. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. And it was kind of a mess. We will make sure that everything is fixed by the next time we stream, which should be 2 weeks from now. And also, just a reminder that the finale is coming up. We're working towards it, and we're thinking of what the next thing is, what the next stream, what the next piece of content is. So yeah, look forward to that. As always, Sasapunks, until fate next brings us together, and
Never stop playing
playing
role-playing
role-playing
games.
Unless you get your vaccination, then you can do anything. Anything!